Cute anime girl and virtual companion AI gets ruined. Hello everyone, this is Mr. Obvious, and today we have some very, very sad news. So you see here, you see this picture that I've got up for you? It's a virtual assistant. It is a virtual holographic assistant that lives inside what is called a Gatebox. Gatebox is a company that produces these products that have a hologram of a waifu and a virtual assistant. You can talk with them, you can interact with them, and it can help you with virtual tasks. Here you can see different animation models. As you can tell, she's very cute. Unfortunately, she's being westernized. Oh yeah, you heard me. Another thing has been ruined. So here we are, on Twitter. Dimitri Monroe really says something that being westernized always translates to. We removed the charm and made it ugly. And here we have a video posted by NyanCat that will pretty much show you the horror, the sheer horror and sadness of the new product.
So if you know anything about anime characters and virtual assistants, you've probably known that the Gatebox here has existed in one form or another since 2016, and it's more or less exactly what you expect. It's a holographic anime girl who serves as some sort of personal companion. You can ask her questions, you can have conversations.
So as you can already tell, this little virtual assistant girl is absolutely adorable. She's cute, she's feminine, she is very aesthetically pleasing. It's really cool. And honestly, I think there is a market for this in America and the West. Unfortunately, that's not what they do. You would think that they would just make an English version. Oh, but no. No, my friends. It's a nightmare.
You can ask her questions, you can have conversations with her. It does sort of feel like more of an emotional kind of virtual assistant than a practical one. But there she is. She lives in this sort of half class too. What's really interesting is that an American company has actually decided, you know what? Let's take this idea and make it palatable to the Western world, because...
And that's where they went wrong. Whenever, anytime any Western company says, we're going to westernize this Japanese product so that Westerners will be able to enjoy it. They absolutely do not understand. They're going to uglify it. They're going to make the waifu. They're going to make the waifu an uggo. They're going to make them ugly. They're going to make them Western. They're going to make them cheap. It's going to suck. And you're going to see that.
Millennials love anime, but not everyone's going to shell out $1,500 for a girl in a tube that only speaks Japanese.
So they even admit, millennials love anime.
Now, as far as we've been able to gather, an American company in conjunction with a New Zealand developers worked on Hikari here and basically stripped out all of the innate cultural Japaneseness and replaced it with a system that feels more palatable to Western customers. So,
trash. They turned it into absolute trash. Taking out the unique Japaneseness destroys the product completely. Utterly completely. Nobody's gonna want this ugly waifu AI that they've got that looks like a sim character. Oh my god. Look at this thing. It's horrifying.
For example, we're hearing that they might be rolling these things out to a certain cruise line within...
It looks like garbage. It literally looks like garbage. Nobody wants this stupid westernized model. Bring me the anime girl that looks like a Sims character. I can imagine them going to EA for this model, and EA just shat this out. What is wrong with them?
The next couple months to act as onboard concierges that are available 24/7. They might also be used in gyms, for example, to check you in and maybe even help you out with some of your workout stuff. The hardware is a little bit different in this Western version. Instead of using this more elaborate projection technique, it's actually just a tablet inside of a chassis with...
The technology in the hardware is a little bit different. A little bit? It's a tablet. It's not even a hologram anymore. No wonder they look so fugly. Even if it was, even if it wasn't for the tablet, even with the hologram, they would look ugly. Nobody wants this westernized version, okay? Who could possibly want it? Nobody. You took out the cuteness, you took out the charm, you took out the culturalness, you took out everything that made it fun, and now we're left with this abomination. It's cheap, it's ugly, nobody wants it.
Centers mounted right up top. It doesn't really look as good, but it does deliver the same experience, or at least that's what they're telling us.
The same experience. They want me to believe that this ugly middle-aged man is the same experience. This is why the terrorists hate us.
I haven't been able to talk to that thing because it's mute, it's loud, there's a lot of reasons why things don't work here. Now I know what a lot of you are thinking. Walking up to this tube with a virtual girl inside it is weird. In this moment, in this place.
It's not weird at all. It's really cool, actually. I want a little waifu AI companion to help around the house. Why wouldn't I? You think I'm gonna feel shame? I feel no shame, for I am shameless. Get out the cat ears.
In this country, yeah, it's a bit unusual, but it does have more significant appeal in Japan where this aesthetic is widely appreciated. So yeah,
Dude, I'm from the West and I appreciate this aesthetic. I appreciate it, I like it. Give me the anime girl, give me the waifu! Put the waifu in the bag. So, they got rid of the good version and we just get a cheap, bootleg, ugly, westernized version. You know what they should have gone with? Okay, Cortana. They should have gone with Cortana. Do you know how much money people would pay for Cortana? A Cortana-styled AI? You could have licensed it from Halo. Do you understand? Okay, I would have been perfectly fine if Cortana was like the westernized version of this AI. You know, it's very aesthetically pleasing in all the right ways. But that's not what they did. That's not what they did at all. It's a nightmare, actually. So I'm not the only one who feels this way. It does look soulless. I mean, just look at this. Look at this abomination. Who cares about this guy? This isn't the technology people want. We live in a very superficial society. Yes, we do. And why does it always have to be ugly? That's the real question here. Somebody here posted, bruh, and they posted Anita Sarkeesian, because she kind of looks like the AI. Yeah, not very attractive at all. And here's another thing, like, according to this meme, Japan, let's draw our characters cuter. America, let's draw our characters as the most horrid-looking people to ever exist. Yeah, okay. Nobody wants this garbage on the right. It's ugly, it's disgusting, I don't like it. Give me the one on the left. Give me the cuteness. Give me the moe. I don't want this ugliness on the other side. Trash Gremlin says, this entire presentation is a condescending mess. You see this holographic companion with an appealing and inoffensive design. No one in the West is going to want that. How about instead, you buy this tablet in a tube with a character model straight out of Uncanny Valley. Yeah, it's a knockoff. It's nothing but a bootleg knockoff. It's an ugly product that they're trying to shove down our throats. Nobody wants it. All they had to do was localize an anime girl. Bluebird says, okay, but why no just try to make a deal with a Japanese company to just localize the anime girl? Wouldn't that have been easier? Plus, the Japanese one is way better looking and more fluid. Absolutely. They're trying to use these virtual assistants on cruise ships. Lame. That's all I can say. Really lame. They couldn't even use like a hot assistant or anything like that. It couldn't be sexy. Because masculinity is toxic. We have to destroy that male gaze. I feel sorry for the women too. The women aren't going to like that crap either. The X team says, the problem is they needed to speak Western languages. They solved the problem by making it ugly. Any questions? Yeah, it really makes no damn sense. So here on Engadget, where this article came out, a very Japanese virtual companion is being westernized. Goodbye, Hickory. Hello, cruise ship concierge. I think this person should be ashamed of themselves for even writing such a despicable article. I despise you. I despise everything this stands for. Now, of course, it's $3,000, but if the alternative is the Western version, a tablet in a tube, yeah, I think that this anime girl, maybe it's worth the money, I don't know. But unfortunately, there's no English version. Guess I better weeb it up and learn Japanese already. A company called Keyshare Innovation Group partnered with New Zealand to essentially rebuild Gatebox AI Assistant from the ground up. Now instead of an anime character, Keyshare's assistant can take the form of a more realistic woman in a shape uniform. By realistic, they mean ugly. That's always what they mean by realistic. Nobody wants realistic. What makes you think people want realism? I hate that mentality. Oh, we try to make the video game realistic. You mean boring? Realistic is boring. Nobody wants realistic. Okay, it's boring. It's a shame. It's a sham. You think I go to the movies to watch a realistic version of reality? No, it's not. It never is. If it's based on a true story, that's one thing. But come on. Or a beefy, bald man. Oh, man. Nothing gets those women's panties more wet than bald men. In a gym attire. Obviously, these potential models are geared toward very different situations. The former would be suited for working as a 24/7 concierge, and Keyshare nearly has contracts in place to install the AI assistants across a fleet of cruise ships by the end of the year. So it's just a tablet in a tube. This can't even be called, it's not even the same thing. It's not even close. It's a cheap knockoff bootleg version. This looks like something that would come out of India. They're actually gonna sell these to people. Look at it. Look at this abomination. You look at this face and tell me there's a god. Meanwhile, Hickory here, her holographic self looking nice and pleasing. So here Dine1319 says, will they ruin the product by Americanizing it? Just give us the Japanese one with English. Shadow2K says, wake me up when I can get one with Miku on it. Heart. Lee says, looks like Sims 2 in a jar. And I swear to God, I bet they got those models from EA and they just look terrible. So I think it goes without saying that they've ruined everything. This is absolutely a disaster. Give me this one. I want this one, folks. Give me this one, folks. Give me the cute anime girl with the little drinking glass and the cute clothing and just give me the aesthetic. Hell, I'll learn Japanese. Give me a Japanese book. I'm gonna learn right now because this is amazing. The Western version is ugly. This is why we can't have nice things. It's time to stop.
It's time to stop. It's time to stop, okay? No more.
Unacceptable. But that's pretty much the story. The very Japanese virtual companion is being westernized, and it's a nightmare, and I hate it, and just stop. Please, please, for the love of God. Enough is enough. Give us the Japanese version. Nobody wants westernized products. But that's merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. What do you think about this story? I think it's a nightmare. I think it's going to keep me up at night. I think I have trauma now. That man's face is going to haunt my dreams. And now if I ever go on a cruise, I'm going to have to look at Anita and throw up. Girls, do you think that balding man is, does he get your engines running? Be sure to let me know. Now, as always, if you want to support the content that I make, you can join me on Patreon or Subscribestar. There is a joining bonus if you're interested in that sort of thing. Details are on my Patreon and Subscribestar page. If you want to donate, you can do so through Bitcoin. I'm currently looking into getting more options. And if you like this video, like if you like seeing the horror of westernization, go ahead and share the video on social media. Show your friends. Show people this abomination. As always, thanks for watching. This has been Mr. Obvious, and I'll see you all next time.